Hey everyone, Jamie Phillips, Action Auto Parts. Well, it is a Thursday evening, winding down. Sold a few car parts today. Got a couple, well, got this other car in and got a few things done. Me and Pee Wee moved some vehicles up on the hill, kind of got them straightened up. But joined Chris went to Nicholasville and brought this one back. That I got the little white one that used to be wood grain on it. So this one's a little more complete, if you will. I think he called this a Chrysler 400 or something. I don't know. I've never owned none of these before till now. Yeah, it's a 400. It says so right yon. So, anyway, I guess it's got the stereo and stuff in it. So it's a little more items in it. And he told me, he said, in the trunk, there's a bunch of car covers. So, like you got the cars in the garage, if we are going to get in there and do some stuff, we could throw some of these over and help keep the dust off of them or whatever. But yeah, I hadn't got a chance to look at this yet because I was busy. And they got this unhooked and unloaded it. So probably tomorrow, maybe, I'll try to get some pictures and start getting these on some of the sites for these little old cars. And yeah. So there you go. I know these are like kind of plain, kind of whatever, but I don't know. Things like this when they were new didn't do as much to me. The little ones with the wood grain I thought was cool, but this I think would have been a cool looking little old car. He's got 3 more. And one's a ride and drive and the other 2 are parts cars that I may look at. He's got some health issues, this gentleman, and he's wanting to just kind of wind it down. And so I don't know if I can work it out. May try to get them. But so got that in. Like I said, moved several cars, straightened up some on the upper part of the hill. And drug the little white one that's sitting over here by the motorhome. But I got a call today from a gentleman, and I talked to him maybe a month ago about that 71 Le Mans, and just like disappeared. And I'd forgotten about it because that happens quite a bit when you deal in junk. People will tell you they want something and then you don't never hear from them again. But he called me today and said he'd had some issues and was still wanting it. And I sold the hood. So I knocked a little bit off. He says next Wednesday, but they're coming from down in North Carolina somewhere. He said next Wednesday they'd be here to get it. So I guess we'll see. But if he does, that's great. And if he don't, well, I guess that'd be all right too. Had some guys here today on a little 65 Mustang, some trim. And, well, let's say that when someone irritates you, and I'm sure I've irritated people before, you kind of don't forget it. So this goes back maybe, golly, anywhere from 8 to 10 years ago. I had traded and got a bunch of Mustang parts for 65, 66 Mustang. And this person that I always thought was a pretty cool person, he came to the house, and I'm hitting a bunch of ditches while I'm dosseling you all around, sorry. You know, he came and looked at the stuff. Anyway, long story short, I priced it all. He wanted it all, but then he wanted to trade me some stuff that I didn't want. And he just couldn't understand why. And the more I kept telling him no, the more aggravated he got. And I'm thinking, you came to my place. I didn't come to your place telling you I want this stuff. So it didn't end well. I more or less just told him that he could take his stuff and go on back home, and hadn't talked to him since. And then, so this guy gets here today that was wanting several pieces of the trim, the upper and lower on the windshield on the front of the Mustang, the upper and maybe lower on one side on the back, and one of the chrome gutter rails, the 2 little old horns. And you know, and I'm still sitting there kind of agitated a little bit. Because that guy, when he got out, oh, I know who you are. Well, yeah, you've known me for 30 years, you know, but the last time you was at my place, you really offended me. and I offended him before he left. So anyway, I give him a price, and they're both like, "Oh God, oh," you know. And I was like, "Okay, well, thanks for stopping by." And I just walked off and left them standing by it, and come over and got an old plain Betty and started up, and they walked over and got in their truck and left. Because I'm like, I'm not going there again. I'm not going to get mad or get talked down to on my own property about a car part. I gave you a price, and since he didn't even come back with a "what would you take this," led me to believe he was wanting it for a whole lot cheaper than that. And I just like, okay, thank you, y'all have a good one, and I walked off. So anyway, there's all of that. But